Now, from your weather authority, meteorologist Cody Bailey.
Well, after a pretty active pattern the last couple of weeks with several severe weather chances, of course, we've had those severe weather instances of some damage over the last couple of weeks. A much different pattern that we're starting with today, with not only no severe chances, but no chance of precipitation really until late in the middle of the week. So a nice stretch of days, which perfect timing right as we kick off the holiday weekend. So a lot of outdoor activities, a lot of plans, and a picture perfect day today as we're starting to see more sun than clouds, which was a little bit more in the opposite earlier today. Again, we hit 75 degrees for the high in Evansville. Here's a look at some other high temperatures across the tri-state earlier today. Some low 70s up to the north and northeast. 71 the high in Santa Claus as well as Princeton. Across the river, 74 the high in Henderson, making it up to 75 degrees in Owensboro. And the clearing kicking off a little bit earlier to the west. Places like Carmi, almost 80 degrees. 79 was the high there. And Fairfield coming in at 76 degrees earlier this afternoon. We'll be falling through the 60s in some places, especially once we get those clouds really breaking up. Could have some areas in the upper 50s by daybreak tomorrow morning. But here's a look at your first morning focus, and really not a whole lot to talk about. Very quiet and tranquil pattern that we're setting up to kick off here this weekend. That's going to continue to also remain in a dry pattern as we, again, as I mentioned, don't see our next rain chance really until late Wednesday evening and into Wednesday night. Highs will also get back above normal. We were below average today. We'll be closer, maybe above normal by a couple degrees tomorrow, but back to near 90 for Memorial Day Monday, and that's going to continue into Tuesday before that cold front moves through again with our next chance of rain Wednesday night into Thursday. Still have to work out the timing, but it looks like the timing could be ideal late Wednesday, wrapping up early Thursday. So a good portion of the daytime hours for both Wednesday and Thursday could end up staying at least relatively quiet. But here's a look outside again. A few fair weather cumulus clouds still out and about from our roofclaim.com tower camera on the Owensboro riverfront. On the east side of Evansville, our Diamond Valley Federal Credit Union tower camera sitting atop Deaconess Gateway Hospital, looking out towards the west-northwest. And again, a good amount of sunshine with a good balance as well of those clouds that are slowly starting to break out. But a very comfortable Saturday evening for the beginning of our Memorial Day weekend. 74 now. The high dew points also very comfortable in the mid-50s. Our humidity could creep up into that humid category early next week, but even if it does so, it's still going to be pretty tolerable for Monday and Tuesday when we have our actual temperatures closer to 90 degrees. But other temperatures across the tri-state for the most part in that 70 to 75 degree range. Once again, like the highs today, the warm spots currently across southern Illinois. Carmi still sitting at 77. Fairfield, you're coming in at 76 degrees, and that's going to be the trend that will continue here over the course of the next couple of hours. But I think temperatures will balance out once the sun goes down. We start to clear out, and uniform temperatures in the upper 50s to low 60s. But first warning Doppler radar is quiet. We do have a couple of river flood warnings up towards the White River, just to the north of Princeton as well. But good news for those rivers, we're going to be seeing the majority of those cresting and falling because the next 3 days, no chance of rain. And again, at least the first half of our Wednesday will stay dry as well. Severe weather ongoing well out towards the west across parts of the Dakotas and down towards the southern plains as well. No threat for us, and again, we're staying clear, quiet, and dry for the next several days. And Future Tracker, once again, not a lot to talk about. The only slight issue, again, maybe the slightly higher humidity levels that will come with that warm up for Monday and Tuesday. Otherwise, Future Tracker keeps us quiet and clear. Expect a good amount of sunshine for your Sunday with highs in the low to mid 80s. So again, a little bit above normal. And then we start that run at 90 degrees for Memorial Day on Monday. Once again, mostly clear skies, and that's going to continue into Tuesday with once again highs at maybe a couple degrees above 90 for part of the tri-state for your Tuesday. But once again, staying dry and very quiet until we get to the middle to latter half of this upcoming work week. So for the rest of this evening, temperatures down into the low 70s, down into the upper 60s by the time that we get to overnight hours, falling into some places the mid to upper 50s to low 60s. And then for your Sunday, highs in the mid to upper 80s, setting up your pretty nice and quiet 7-day forecast as you see those temperatures pushing 90 degrees for your Monday and Tuesday. Next chance of rain, again, we'll work out the timing. Right now it looks like primarily late Wednesday evening, early Thursday, and then staying quiet once again for the end of next week. So as we mentioned earlier, Ryan, not a bad way at all to kick off our Memorial Day weekend. Very, very comfortable and very beautiful as well.